Hello everyone, my name is Lisette Salamanca, and today on my channel for SAP Functional Consultants, I'm going to show you how to create an account group and also how to configure the retained earnings account, also known as the profit and loss account. Ready? Let's go. We're here in SAP, and if we try to go to transaction FS0 to create a general ledger account, we realize that we can't. We get this message and it says no account group defined for chart of accounts CFPC. We notice that all the fields are disabled, we can't do anything. And here in the account type section it says account group. If we open the drop down, nothing appears either. And this is where the different account groups should appear. Well, in order to create this, we need to go to transaction OBD4. And here we see the chart of accounts, the account groups that have been created, the definitions for each group, and the ranges. If we go to the CAES chart of accounts, which is the one for Spain, we can also see the ranges it has, and these ranges are the same ones that appear here in the chart of accounts I told you to download in the first video. It goes from 100 up to 900 and something. Alright, if you haven't downloaded it, go to my first video and download it. Let's continue. I'm going to show you how to get to that transaction from the S path. Reference image, we go to financial management, main accounting, master data, general ledger accounts, initial processing, and here it already says define account group. In the previous video, we followed that same path and created a chart of accounts and assigned it to the company. Now we continue with this one, define account group. We click on it and return to the transaction, that is to OBD4. Here you can create new entries. Yes, it can be done, and we will do it during the course. For now, and what is most commonly done is to take some reference accounts, especially from the CAES chart of accounts. I'm going to take S-Zone, S3, S4, Fibon, Finon, Gaston, and Gastu, INGAS2, and the one for VAT. With the control key selected on the keyboard and held down the entire time, we carefully select all of them, and then after that we simply click right here on copy, and that's it. Let's change the name of the chart of accounts. Our chart of accounts is called CFPC. CFPC, here it is. Final scores chart of accounts. We copy it and we're going to paste it in all the rows. Done. We press enter to enable it and then click save. Done. There we go. It's all set. Let's open a new window and go back to FS0. So you can see that the ones we selected now appear here. All the ones we selected now show up here. Perfect. But we still can't create a general ledger account. If we try to do it, it will say no benefit account type defined in the chart of accounts. We need to configure this part. How do we do this? We go back to where we were, click back, and here it says specify surplus account. So that's the next option to select. Chart of accounts CFPC, that's the one we have ours. We check it and that's it. Here we are in the benefit account type, and we need to define which account. Here it's important to be clear that some companies decide which solution they are going to use, whether the solution for accounts or the solution for meal. I'll explain these two concepts in more detail later on, but what I want you to know for now is that if a company is operating with the solution for accounts, you can configure several benefit accounts, not just one, which is the necessary one we're going to set up right now, but more if needed. For example, let's say we're in a group of companies. I have two businesses, one in Spain, another in the United States, and I'm here in Colombia. And For instance, the depreciation of fixed assets in Spain, the United States, and here in Colombia is calculated using different percentages. That's why here I need to create one for Colombia, one for the United States, and one for Spain. In this case, we're going to enter the letter X and select the account we want to use, which is 129, the profit and loss account. So we type 129 and press enter. Here we get a warning. Account 129 does not exist in the chart of accounts. Of course, that's because we haven't created any accounts in the chart of accounts yet. We're just about to do that. But since it's in yellow, we can continue. So we press enter again. It becomes enabled and we click save and perfect. It's now done. If we go back to transaction FS0 and now click create, it now allows us to create. The fields are now enabled for us. And here, well, it says benefit account type. If we click search, we can see that the one we just configured appears. It was that simple. In the next class, I'm going to explain the types of accounts that are created in finance and we'll create them in this transaction. All right, that was everything. Thank you very much. I hope you liked it, that you subscribe, give this video a like, and turn on the notification bell. See you in the next video. Goodbye.